Then social media comes on board and you're trying to make social media posts that resonate with people, except it's not resonating. Constantly failing on Instagram. I'm failing in YouTube. I'm actually failing in Facebook. There's not one social media that I'm thriving in. And it makes you wonder, should I keep doing this? But I have such a passion for it that I have to keep going. I was literally dead broke. I had no money. I just had paid my last mortgage, my lights, my gas, my electric bill. The unemployment ran out and I had no job pending. And yet here I am still trying to build a media production company. It's interesting because I have been working in mortgage for so long and being laid off so long that I figured my last job, I was going to take a lot of my paycheck and put it towards the development of making this business. But yet I'm failing in business. And then you get laid off and you're constantly wondering, should I have invested that money into my own business? Or should I maybe saved up some money for the rainy day that unfortunately it came? And now I'm looking at the future, trying to wonder how I'm going to feed my daughter, my son, how I'm going to pay the mortgage next week or next month anyway. And the bills are going to come and they're not going to stop. And then they're going to understand that I don't have the money. They're just going to pile up. And then soon things will be turned off, properties will be repossessed, and life will be different. I had to do something. I'm very passionate about what I want to do. I want to make movies. I've made music, and I want to have a media company all my life. Even when I was actually recording and making music and performing, the business side was actually the part that excited me. And so I'm trying to create a business and trying to document everything. You're running logos. You're actually trying to do little commercials, and then social media comes on board and you're trying to make social media posts that resonate with people, except it's not resonating. Constantly failing on Instagram. I'm failing in YouTube. I'm actually failing in Facebook. There's not one social media that I'm thriving in. And it makes you wonder, should I keep doing this? But I have such a passion for it that I have to keep going. In fact, there was a time when I actually decided I want to stop. And I did stop. I stopped for years and years, about 3 or 4, and I was absolutely miserable. I was so miserable because I wasn't creating anything. And it dawned on me, I almost rather create and not have any success on it than not create and just sit there and be miserable at a job. I mean, don't get me wrong. You definitely want people to see what you're doing, your art, your passion. You're passionate about it. You think you're doing something well. But the not do anything at all was really driving me crazy. But right now, in this day, I am fully employed. I work 12 hours a day. It was a fortunate series of events is that one day when I was actually out of money completely, I'm talking about $0 in my bank, and knowing that the bills were coming next month, that I did something that I don't think was extreme, but something that needs to be happening. I had to change my way of thinking. And I started truck driving. I've been in mortgage for almost 25 years. That's all I've known. I put in applications. I think I was putting in applications like 1,000, 2,000 applications almost a month, applying to anything. I even got turned down at Arby's. I tried to do fast food, and that lady looked at me and said, "Why would I want this job?" My initial theory is because I need money. And I could tell right then she wasn't going to give me the job, which is kind of like crazy. Like you're like thinking like, I really need to find a job to make anything happen, and you can't get it. But I started trucking. And in the process of trucking, like I said, I was getting ready to launch my business. I got laid off, so I had to stop. I had to build my money and my finances back up to be even sturdy in the household. And I had to build the money for the business. And now a year later, I'm almost a year into trucking. I'm almost at that goal. I'm almost to a point where I'm starting to build money back into the business, which is actually a beautiful thing. My home finances are steady. I'm saving money. I have an emergency savings fund. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I'm working consistently 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, and I'm making really good, decent money. But I'm still trying to build a business, and I'm still failing at what I need to do. So I decided to take a personal approach to it. I document kind of everything that's going on right now, how we're trying to get these projects going. But this is a personal side of what's happening with me right now. I have literally just started building my business account back. I have just tried to start posting on YouTube. The funny thing is when you work a crazy amount of hours, like say you work 78 hours a week, the last thing you want to do is get on YouTube and start creating videos. But you literally have to get on YouTube and create videos to drive people to like the website and seeing what you're doing, see the creativity, because if you don't, then your business is invisible. Now, I don't want my business to be invisible, but I'm also tired at the end of the day. But the passion that I want to do to create films and create these stories that I have in my head, reach out to other artists that have stories that might want to let us license and use some of their films and music, drives me more than it does basically wanting to drive the truck. Don't get me wrong, I love truck driving. It kind of literally saved my life, but it also saved my business. And that is something that I'll be grateful for. I'm forever grateful for. The fact that I'm now able to feed my kids, make sure all the bills are taken care of. I'm not laid off. I know in this economy right now, currently, work is a very scarce thing. But the fact that I'm able to take care of everything and still rebuild my business, even though it's been a lot slower than I want to, I haven't been able to film as much as I want to, make the movies that I want to, but I have some money going into the actual business fund, which means in the future, we'll be right back on track. And this is just kind of what's going on with me as we build this KayatickStyles business. One brick at a time, $1 at a time, literally no budget, trying to get something special for the people that we can offer to them.